It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Cardinals, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Glad to have you with us, football fans. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up here in the broadcast booth. And Brock, one side with a clear advantage coming into this one, coming off the bye week, while their opposition, well, not only are they less rested, but they're coming off a big L as well.
Just a reality. I'm sorry, just a reality of the NFL that every season you're going to catch somebody coming off a bye or in more time to rest up than you did. And if you feel sorry for yourself, well, you're probably going to lose. When these games come along, it's time to grit your teeth and work even harder on those tired legs. You're going to see a lot of teams in that spot try some big plays early to grab that momentum right from the jump.
To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go in Glendale. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. From the gun, it's Murray. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just... what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw left side, complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down. Daniels from the pistol. Finds his target, Robinson. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. It's a gain of 4. And the Commanders will have a first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Now Daniels off the play action. That one's complete, right side. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play fake here. Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the gun, it's Daniels. Brought in right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Again, Daniels to the air. The throw is caught. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown, Washington. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has his man. It's Tracy.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, next about 4 yards. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Daniels. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Daniels. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now, Daniels. That's caught for the first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A run here with Robinson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. He's off again. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. First down from the red zone. And that's a Washington touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 21, Cardinals nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And they may say they're not paying attention, but everybody maintaining a constant eye on the current playoff picture. A lot on the line each week for the teams that think they have what it takes to make a run in the postseason. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Benson's got it. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's a give to Robinson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he'll get it up to the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Going right side, Robinson with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, headed right. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, ball at the 36. Oh, they're looking option, headed left side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first. Now Daniels to throw. Catch made over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On second down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And this is down all the way to the 3. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Robinson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Commanders were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 28, Cardinals nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's Murray. McBride hauls it in. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 44-yard line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Pressure coming, it's Murray. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's Thomas, he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Commanders hoping to grow their lead before halftime. On first down, here's Daniels. He's got Thomas on a slant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. It's second and goal. Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Murray here on first down. Able to get it to Benson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. From the 31. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming. To throw, Daniels. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. He'll throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Looking to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Eagles who were able to swoop in and get the road victory. Jalen Hurts, terrific in the victory, as his guys get to 10 wins and run their mark to 10-3. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Chargers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Raiders still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. McCole Hardman now on the return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, is touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it means you've had a pretty darn good game.
With a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Daniels back to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on fourth. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Cardinals football. The Cardinals and Kyler Murray set to take over. And there's a couple of moments we're seeing here that I think he's not going to want to be reminded of after this game. Turnovers have just interrupted his performance in this one. For him and this team to get into and stay in any kind of rhythm. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. The give now to Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. It's Benson on the give. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Hits him on the in route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cardinals, nothing.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Moore's got it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down, Commanders.
They're set up at the 35 now. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Daniels from the pistol. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. Bates' kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cardinals offense making its way out. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Benson once more. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This reeled in by Benson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46.
That's good for a Cardinals.
1st and 10, Murray escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. McBride hauls it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Daniels connecting on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Robinson on the inside give. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Handoff now to Robinson, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead.
Cardinals 3.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Murray. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson. And this one doesn't go far. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Daniels now. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Commanders very close to an 11th win this season. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll run with Robinson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Commanders as we say so long from Glendale.